welcome back to the X Lounge. In this video we have an update on the 2257 Chevy. The model has been given probably about 3, maybe 4 coats of clear. It is pretty much gassed out. I can barely smell it, if I can at all. It's been probably one evening. It's been about a week since it's been painted, and it spent probably a day or 2 in the food dehydrator. So I'm feeling that it's perfectly safe to go ahead and start smoothing out this paint by sanding it. There are a couple areas that I'm not happy with, but to fix them would require major surgery. So what I'm going to do is wet sand everything that I've touched with the clear, except of course for the vinyl top. And I believe I'm going to start off with 1500. Maybe I better start off with 2000. No, I'll start off with 1500 grit. And this is going to knock down all of the high spots. This is one of those pill things, and as you can see, I've got all the grits labeled and cut down into a manageable hunk. So I've gone through and sanded all over with 1500, and as you can see, there are still some. Can I focus on that? There we go. As you can see, there are some low spots which are showing up as shiny on the screen there, and on the model, I mean. And 90% of the time, this is, I hate to say this, but it's good enough. Once this has been polished, you won't notice. It's pretty smooth. I'm going to hit it with 2000 now to take out any scratches that I might have left behind with the 1500. In this area right here, we've got a pretty good patch where the 1500 has cut a nice smooth swath through there, and we've got down below some area that it was pretty pebbly. They didn't quite make it as smooth as the rest of it. Now I'm guessing if I had to be in a competition that I would want the entire thing to be nice and smooth like that. But in my experience, pebbly like that is still going to be okay. So we will select some 2000 grit sandpaper. Might as well use that one. It's already been started. Get rid of the 1500 so we don't accidentally pick it up. And we continue on and do the exact same thing that we did with the 1500. Oh, also, check that out. besides my dirty finger. Man, all my fingers are dirty. I was refinishing some wood earlier. See that? I cut right through the color, right through the lacquer, the color, and the white primer, all the way down to the gray primer on that one. Got to pay attention. It's going to be on high spots like that you screw up, and that's not going to get covered with bare metal foil. So I don't know what I'll do about that. I'll have to mix up some more paint and touch that up, I guess. I don't have to be as extensive with the 2000 grit, because really all I'm doing is taking out some imperfections left by the 1500. Okay, I'll go clean this off under the sink, get all the any leftover 2000 grit or sandings off of there, and we'll hit it with ye old polisher. So that's it for the 2000 grit. As you can see, it's looking a whole lot smoother now, even though the 2000 grit really isn't meant to be digging. I did some digging with it, and there are portions that are still fairly pebbly that are going to be a-okay fine. If you saw my other build video about the 49 Mercury gasser, you'll be familiar with these two products, or this product, which is in two different parts. Actually, it's in three different parts. The Novus polishers, it's for polishing plastic. This says acrylic, prepares acrylic surfaces for number 2 polishing, and this says it restores original appearance to plastics. So what I have found is that it polishes properly cured lacquers really well. And to do that, we're going to put a little bit on this piece of t-shirt material. We're going to start off with the number 3, the heavy scratch remover. And of course it doesn't come out of the hole. And we're going to polish this like we would a pair of army boots, if you were in the army during a time when they actually polished boots. Otherwise, this is how it was done. You wrap something around your finger and you put a little wax on it and just rub it. Of course, that's a whole other kettle of fish, polishing a pair of boots. But this part is the concept. Stretch that around your finger, get some stuff on it, spread it around. I am going to rinse this off again, clean all this grit off, and then I'll be right back and we will start with the magic polish. Be right back. After it's been cleaned, this is what the polish job that number 3 does. A lot of nooks and crannies to get into. And there's a couple spots where it certainly highlights problem areas that that I'm not going to go back and fix because I'm too far along now for little things to get under my skin. So we're going to shoot on towards the number 2. And number 2 does not want to squirt out of the bottle either. A little dab will do ya. Here we have the results of post number 2 polish. A very good result, I think, considering I've really only been working on this for probably an hour. I'm going to speed up all the sanding to 10 times so you can kind of get an idea of how long it takes. It's not really that much of an investment to get a decent polish. Certainly I could have spent a lot more time on the 1500 and 2000 grit, and I would have improved this area here with a little bit more polish, with a little bit more sand in there. However, this area here, as you can see, that's pretty shiny. Hard to beat that. Anyhow, my point is, you too can have a really nice model finish without too big of an investment in time and not too big of an investment in products. You know, sandpaper is whatever it is, 80 cents a sheet, and this stuff is probably these days probably about $7 a bottle. However, there's enough in there. You saw how much I used. It was barely any. This two fluid ounces will it'll probably last you and your son or daughter and your grandchildren through all the models that all of you are going to build. So I'm going to call it a video at this point. Subscribe if you would like. Hit that bell notification and you will be alerted when the next video from the X Lounge has been released into the wild. Thanks for watching. Party.